Okay, let's talk about paint correction, patina, and all of this. As I mentioned before, this frame will stay in its patina, and I will only mildly correct some of the things that really stick out. So let's take stock. Let me show you what the situation here is. So here we have a tiny little strip of original paint in here. When I got this frame, there was some residue of some sticker on here, which I have peeled off and polished this area. So this is the original paint in all its glory. I'm assuming that the residue here above and below was of a cover that covered up this beautiful badge, and somebody never bothered to take the residue of which protected the paint. So this is the original paint. It's glossy, it's shiny, it's deep blue, it's beautiful. Then we have very many different conditions of this. Approximately, if this was 1960, this frame, or 65 or 70, so let's just for simplicity's sake, let's say it was 65, and that makes it 60 years old. Okay, so in 60 years in the weather, partially at least, the paint has faded and has changed. Also, it has been mechanically stressed here by rain, rubbing, trousers, hands, maybe jewelry, rings on the arm, locks, that then exposes the paint, and some areas are rusted. Now, in here comes someone who is polishing away like mad, and then goes all the way down to the primer, which is white, so makes it very white. Now here's some of my attempts in mixing the color to match this. This one was the first one. Too much silver, not enough blue, too bright. Here again was a sticker on here by the dealer. Sadly, the sticker was no longer resurrectable, so now we just have the, well, that's what I think, that it was the dealer's sticker. Here further down you can see that where the paint is more faded, the correction that I made here, second test, a little bit more blue, is a little better. So basically, where the paint has suffered more exposure to the sun and became very white, such like here, what I put on here as a correction is better. So I will need to find either I'm going to continue to use, actually let me put it this way. In here, I'm happy. I'm going to leave it like that. Also, well, I will not add more paint here. But this color for the correction is right. It's quite not finished the process, but what I use here as color is correct, as in for its lightness or the amount of silver versus blue. Let me find, okay, there's other areas where this didn't work out. For example, here. Here is way too silver, so here it needs more blue, because you refer to this blue, and then this is not enough. Okay? Right. So it's a little tricky not to do too much. Having said that, I will definitely keep this as a patinate frame. I just want to make slightly less in your face. Let me show you here. Here the paint's completely gone and the chrome is visible. That I don't think is all that great. So what will happen next is that since I now know how to mix the paint, and let me show you again what I did. I basically mixed up these two enamel paints, and in between I get a pretty good color match. A little bit more blue and it'll be perfect. All right, and so what I'll do next is I will sand it, so you do not see where it began, the correction. I will sand it first until I am breaking through. Then this basically, this first layer acts as a little bit of a primer. Since this is directly on the steel, I will then go around and mix, let's say, 3 different colorways, more silver, more blue, and I will put it on. Once this is dry, I will sand again and polish. Okay. And as for what I have available at the moment is white. It is too gray. It's not white enough. Hope you see the difference. So I will need to get some more white. So that concludes this. I just wanted to show you what I have done here yesterday. So here's a corrected area that is still a little bit too silver because of my silly camera angle. So this is it. I'm gonna box this frame for now. This is gonna be probably another move in a couple of months before I can continue with this, because I have too many other ideas. So say goodbye to this project for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in a minute with the new strategy for the cyclocross build. Take care. See you soon.